some NBA players. It doesn't matter that we're only 4 games into the playoffs. Ashley Nicole Moss is going to give her top 5 playoff performers so far. Not sure we're going to get any LA Lakers on this list, being down 3-1. Ashley Nicole Moss is here. We're going to go 5-1. And at 5, you've got a 2-time finals MVP.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, no Lakers on this list, so cover your ears, Laker Nation. I'm going to go Kawhi Leonard. And I know people are going to say in 2025, if you've been watching what he's been doing with the Clippers, you will understand why, averaging 26.5 points per game. But it's not just that. It's down the stretch. That clutch gene is coming back, including that 39-point absolute banger in Game 2. Game 3, 21 points, 11 rebounds. And right now, Leonard is averaging 26.5 points per game, has him in the top 10 thus far of these playoffs. It's just incredible to watch. I think a lot of people forgot how good the 6-time All-Star actually is when healthy. And he's here to remind you, because a lot of people wrote him off. But what Gino say? He ain't right back. So he's good. I'm excited. I'm excited for Kawhi Leonard. I love seeing him healthy. It's just some of my favorite memories are surrounded by him. So as a fan, this is extremely exciting to watch.
Only 5 turnovers combined over the last 3 games for Kawhi Leonard. Let's go to Steph Curry, 4-time NBA champion, 37 years old, still doing it. Really stepped up in the absence of Jimmy Butler a few days ago.
Yeah, you want to talk Steph Curry. I mean, you talk about the greatness that is Steph Curry. Now, somebody switched my list in there because Steph Curry was ranked a little bit higher, but that's all right. I can make a claim.
How much higher would you have ranked him?
Steph Curry was actually in my top 3, but that's all right. We're going to stick with where he is right now. But Steph Curry has been exceptional when it comes to the offensive game, just demonstrating just his power and his poignancy, if you will, in how he can just attack defenses and how defenses are so stressed about Steph Curry. It's 3 guys on 1. You forget there's other guys on the court that are available and open. This postseason, 29 points per game, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Absolutely insane. A game where he scored 36 points. You forget that he's not a spring chicken. He's got some years on him there, but he right now has the most points by a point guard in NBA history. Steph Curry is here to remind you, if you thought he was done, he's just getting started.
And you're here to remind us that he was actually ranked higher here. Who would you have had at number 4 then?
All right, number 4 for me was Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at putting Anthony Edwards in my top 3. Okay, so if Tito, you switch my list back there, that's all right. I can make a case for Anthony Edwards at number 3 because Anthony Edwards has been absolutely balling, and he took that bounce that the Mavs gave him last season personal, just like his dad Michael Jordan would. He took it personal and he came back 29.8 points per game, almost 8 rebounds, almost 6 assists. Nothing short of miraculous of what he's doing. Spectacular even. 43 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists outing in Game 4 against the Lakers with an absolute masterpiece. And I got another stat for you that just adds to the greatness of Anthony Edwards, who still says, look, I know a lot of people wrote me off as the face of the league, but I can still be that. Most 40-point games in a playoff series by the Wolves, by a Wolf rather, Anthony Edwards owns 5 of them. Everybody else in franchise history, just 2. So Anthony Edwards, only 23 years old, making a case to be the top dog in the NBA when that NBA makes that transition that it's coming very, very soon.
He's doing the impossible as well. He's taking some of the heat off of Nico Harrison because some are saying, well, I mean, the Lakers are going to go out in the first round anyway. All right, you only have 1 Eastern Conference player in your top 5. He comes in at number 2.
Can you guess who he is?
I mean, look, Nick's girl. But it's hard to argue with the numbers, though, for Jalen Brunson so far.
It's Captain Clutch. It's Jalen Brunson. Come on. Like, this is a no-brainer. Listen, NBA players since the 90s, since 1998, with 4 consecutive 30-point games, Michael Jordan and Jalen Brunson. Brunson has just been showing that he is an exceptionally strong player in the 2025 playoffs, almost 34 points per game. He's just also a crucial part to the success of this Knicks team, and he has earned his name Captain Clutch, the Clutch Player of the Year for the 2025 season. And outside of all of that, when Jalen Brunson is on the floor, you just see the energy of the Knicks change. And if you don't believe me, if you watch what happened when he went back to the locker room to get a new ankle, just kidding. kidding, to get it taped up. You could feel the energy being sucked out of the offense and the defense of the New York Knicks. But when he comes back on the floor, everything flows better. Everybody knows where they're supposed to be. Everyone plays their position, plays their role. He is the reason that this Knicks team is so successful. Everything starts with him, and then it is a free fall. Jalen Brunson will be the reason the Knicks team goes far.
Okay, there's only one series that's really a series right now, tied up at 2 games apiece. You started with a player from that series. You're going to end with a player from that series.
I am. Should be no surprise. Nikola Jokic. I mean, greatest player in the world. I know people get mad at me when I say that because they're like, LeBron's still playing. Nikola Jokic is the greatest basketball player in the world. First player in NBA history to lead the playoffs in total points, rebounds, and assists. This is all-time greatness, and we've been having the MVP conversation, but the MVP is a regular season award, and I'm not going to go back on my word. It is still SGA, but if you want to look at the MVP battle, or the conversation rather, of Jokic and SGA, right now in the playoffs currently, Jokic is leading in every category except free throw percentage when you compare him to SGA. So absolutely dominating him. Nikola Jokic once again proving that if you don't think he is the best, he's going to remind you that he's the best. And the best part, he doesn't even care that he's the best. He just does these things and just goes out there and shows you, yeah, I'm great, but I want to get back.
This is what he does. The rebound at the end was just incredible. The elevation, the force, then of course knocking down the free throws to clinch it. Yeah, Jimmy was just amazing.
In the final frame against Houston and alone last night, Butler scored 14 points. The rest of the team, 13. You're taking a look at the Game 1 and Game 4 splits. Why? Well, it's because he suffered that pelvic contusion and missed Games 2 and 3 before returning in a big way last night, Chris.
And he had some extra motivation, had a few different exchanges throughout the game with Dylan Brooks.
Oh, yapping.
And while some wondered if it was all in good fun, Jimmy Butler says that's what sparked him down the stretch.
Jimmy, you and Dylan got into it. It looked like you guys were having fun. Like, took it back to the playground almost, it looked like. What was it like out there? And it looked like you guys were, like, going back and forth. Did you enjoy that element of the game?
No, we're not having fun. You get me on record for this. I don't like Dylan Brooks, so we're never having fun. I'm a fierce competitor. He's a fierce competitor. But there ain't nothing fun about that.
So when you look at some of the pictures, I was looking at the pictures, and it looked like he was trying to have fun, but you weren't going for it.
No, I'm not going for that. I don't think anybody is trying to be friends with anybody on either team. That's for sure. Fun is winning. Fun is competing. And it's going to be fun whenever we get 4.
I love that.
Yeah, not indulging into the reporters' questions of having a good time. Cavs might have destroyed Heat culture for good after last night's historic beatdown in the NBA playoffs. Miami's 55-point loss at home to Cleveland is the largest defeat in a series-clinching game in playoff history. Bam Adebayo's season is over. Here's what the offseason ahead looks like according to him.
There's going to be a lot of changes this summer. Just from my point of view, understanding how, the guy with the silver hair works. For me, man, I figure out how to win a game in the playoffs.
That Q word was thrown a lot around last night, quit, which you never want to see from a professional team, but especially under this guy, Eric Spoelstra. From a win-loss and win percentage standpoint, the season tied for the worst since Spoelstra became the head coach in 2008. At least the Heat won both play-in games as a 10 seed on the road, which no team had ever done before.
Well, the Kings couldn't win a play-in game, but they have promoted Doug Christie to the role of full-time head coach, according to ESPN. Took over as interim back in December when they showed Mike Brown the door. Led the Kings to a 27-24 record.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements to win the championship. And only here can you follow your favorite team daily with incredible content from different sources. Here on the channel, there are new videos every day with analysis, curiosities, and the best moments in basketball. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for following along. The NBA doesn't stop, and neither do we. Until the next video. NBA, the passion that connects us.